It's your boy, yadiiiigg, 4 I's, 2 G's, and just before we get into my top 5 for today, I've been getting some requests to do like a Q&A style video, but I don't really want to do like a formal, like a 30-minute sit-down video, so I was thinking of turning it into a series called like Ask Yadiiiigg or something like that, where you guys can ask questions in the comments and I'll get to them. So if you guys have any questions you want to ask me, just drop them in the comments, and then if I think it'll be worthwhile doing a video, I'll just do like a 10-minute video answering like 5 of them. They can be personal, but like I haven't really modeled the YouTube channel around my personality, and I hate when Q&A videos turn into like some like egotistical life story about the YouTuber, and I don't really want to do like a 30-minute long explanation of my life or anything like that, because I feel like you guys wouldn't even care. So if you guys want to focus on music, just ask me any questions you guys might have about music, artists, whatever. If you see a comment you want answered, like it, and if I think I get enough good ones, I'll probably do a video series of it. That's all. Enjoy the video. Thanks a lot for the support. Yadiiiigg. It's your boy yadiiiigg, 4 I's, 2 G's, and today we're here to talk about my favorite releases of 2017 thus far. We're about like halfway through the year, so I thought I'd do a quick update video, let you guys know what albums I'm really feeling from 2017. We've been blessed with some great music so far, and there's still a lot of albums ready to drop for 2017, so I'm excited for those as well. Make sure to let me know what you guys got as your favorite projects for 2017 thus far. I'm always interested to know what you guys think. I'm gonna kick it off with some honorable mentions, and then I'll get to my top 5, but enough talking and let's get right to it. Also guys, you know how it goes, make sure to follow me on all social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Also make sure to subscribe if you haven't and turn on notifications, but let's get it. And I'm gonna kick this off with my honorable mentions, and firstly I want to discuss Teenage Dreams by Khalid, and this has been one of my go-to albums when I'm just chilling or studying or even editing a video or something like that. It's not really hip-hop, but if you need some late night mood music or something to just chill to, I highly recommend checking it out. Quickly, I also want to mention both of Future's tapes, Thouxanbanfauni's Heavyweight Champ, as well as Rejjie Snow's The Moon and You, all of which were very nice and I liked a lot. And also lastly, I just want to discuss the recent Suicide Boys drops. I'm still working my way through them and digesting all the new music, but for me, Suicide Boys really delivered on all fronts here, and I like how they are progressing and developing their sound bit by bit. It still has that familiar vibe, but it's not exactly the same, and you can hear them improving and adjusting their sound. It's still too new to crack my top 5, but I'm really digging it so far. And that's all my honorable mentions, but now let's get into the top 5, and at number 5 we have Kodak Black's Painting Pictures, and to be honest, I've never really been a huge Kodak Black fan. I've always kind of liked a song here and there, but I've never really liked a full project, but this changed my mind. It did run it too long, and a couple tracks did drag on, but the songs that connected for me were really great, and the opening track on this is one of my favorite intros of the year, and Kodak really spits his ass off on that. The whole vibe of the album is really smooth, and I often playing it when I'm traveling or walking around, and it hasn't got tiresome as I've continued to play it, which is always a good thing. Kodak really delivered on this one and turned me to a fan of his music. At number 3 we have Lucki's Watch My Back. Now this is a project I did not anticipate liking as much as I did, and on first listen it's easy to dismiss Lucki as just another boring run-of-the-mill SoundCloud rapper. He sounds lifeless and completely out of it across the majority of the project, and lyrically and production wise it's very samey and mellow throughout. You won't find any huge bangers or anything overly catchy, but that's very much a part of the reason as to why it works so well for me. The lyrics and the sound of the project are very cohesive and put you into this world of a fully realized drug addict, where there is little time to party and there's little time to turn up and there's little time for excessive flexing. Rather, the majority of time is spent in the harsh reality that life comes with. This is not a project to turn up with. It's borderline depressing at times, and the journey that Lucki takes you on is a murky, sluggish, and dismal portrayal of a life that is fueled by codeine and Xan binges. If someone told me they didn't like this project, I honestly wouldn't blame him, and I can see how people would find this boring, but Lucki is really in his own lane with this one for me. And moving up the list we have Joey Badass at number 3 with All American Badass, and I've never really talked about it on the channel before, but I'm a huge Joey fan and I've loved all of his projects thus far, and when I saw him live in 2015 he was a great performer. In saying that though, I did expect more from All American Badass, and although I liked it, as the album has sat with me for the last couple months or so, I have come to realize that this is probably the project I liked least from Joey. It felt like the album didn't really kick into gear, and although Joey has always kind of had that laid back and smooth sound, I think this was the first project of his to really suffer from it, and the whole political theme of the record doesn't help this either. And although I don't hate it, and of course it's good that Joey is speaking out on these topics, I feel like it was just too much and the project could have done with more space from this direction. I don't want to harp on the negative though, because I still have played this project a lot and I still do enjoy it. But for the expectations I have for a Joey Badass album, it didn't quite get there. And next we get to number 2, and for number 2 I had Kendrick Lamar's Damn, and there really isn't much I can say on this album that hasn't been said before. Kendrick Lamar really did deliver on this, and although it isn't my favorite Kendrick album, as a body of work it really is great and will stand out for years to come. And last but not least on my list, we have my number 1 album so far for 2017, which is Riff Raff's Aquaberry Aquarius. And just like Joey, I haven't really gotten the chance to discuss Riff Raff on this channel and the love I have for his music, but I just have to say, this is already my album of the year, and I don't see anything changing that. Just kidding, of course, you guys already figured this out. Number 1 for me is Playboi Carti, and to be honest, it was a tough decision between this and Damn, but the main reason I chose Carti over Kendrick is because of how much replay value it's had for me. There isn't really a day or two that goes by without me playing at least a couple tracks from it. I've already done a full video review on this, so make sure to check the description if you haven't, but overall this project is still sounding fresh despite how much I've played it, and that's a really good thing, because often projects like this I'll kind of get sick of within a couple weeks or a month or so, but this I keep returning to time and time again, and that's what really made me choose it for the number 1 spot so far in 2017. And that brings us to the end of this video for today, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Just a quick recap: we had Kodak at number 5, we had Lucki at number 4, we had Joey at number 3, we had Kendrick at number 2, and of course at number 1 we had Playboi Carti. Those are just my favorite projects of 2017 thus far. Make sure to let me know in the comments what you guys got, and also what albums you're anticipating for the rest of 2017. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow me on all social medias, and turn on notifications, please. Thanks for your support and I appreciate it.